You know what I mean? And that's what they tried to tear me down for years, Courtney. Ask these guys, they said the worst about me. I was a fucking scammer. And I had to fight more. And I had a big platform, Courtney, right? With hundreds of thousands of followers. I lost the platform, lost my head, hit the bottle, came off the app for 7 months. And it took me 3 years to get to where I've gone, where I'm climbing back now after all these years, and still continue to climb, and still at a steady pace trying to rebuild my platform, because I was torn down by loads of these guys together. What I mean? They all come together, and you know what I mean? Yeah, well, literally, with me and EQ went against each other, but every one of them were coming at me. Miss Red was coming at me, you know what I mean? Luke jumped on the bandwagon. Ben Pearl was jumping on the bandwagon. Alex Brick, they all come against me. Every one of them. So I know exactly what you're going through, Courtney, but the difference is you've lost a child. Yeah, thank you, Compton. You've lost a child. And this app can be very, very gruesome, because you'll get the trolls, they contact your works, they send you letters, they send authorities around your home, and we've had a lot happen to us. Me and Talia, you know what I mean? Listen to this, Courtney, right? Me and Talia lost a baby in February, right? Talia was 3 months pregnant. She was in hospital. She was in intensive care. You know what I mean? She was hemorrhaging really bad, and she nearly died. She really nearly died. And when that happened, it was brought to the platform, and the fella, because me and Talia felt some of them were playing Bye Bye Baby and stuff like that. Yeah, Bye Bye Baby, and laughing at Talia. People were making up videos saying it was all a setup and that with hired doctors and a hospital. They were weird as fuck. This is what they did, and Talia's mental health, she ended up going around somebody's door and knocking a door, and she was on TikTok, the bloody authorities were called. It went insane. He went madly insane. So this is why, with what you're going through as a woman, and the loss, and what I feel what you're going through. This is why it's so close to me, because we've gone through that shit, but just not as bad as what you've gone through, because you know what I mean. You was with your daughter for 14 years, so it's not cool. How you doing, Nicola? You okay?
Sorry, I've just well and truly teared up, and I am so sorry for you and Talia.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You know, like, that is wow. I nearly lost my baby girl. You know.
God bless you, man. God bless you.
Yeah, I won't go into it because I'm not gonna trauma dump. You've been through enough, but like, wow, I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right, man. We got through them times together. Do you know what I mean? Luckily enough, Tally is a strong person, and she come out the other end. So it was hard for a while, but you get through it, don't you?
Yeah, of course. And the thing is, Courtney just said my partner is devastated. He's lost the future he should have had. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and he has, because Widow was his stepdaughter for all intents and purposes. She really was.
Mm-hmm.
And they were best of mates and got on like an house on fire. I've spoke to Sammy, you know. I've been on the lives, I've watched, I've heard the stories, I've seen the stories. And yeah, it is heartbroken as much as Courtney. You know,
I know what it feels like. Obviously, Talia's got kids, and obviously, you know what I mean. And I've been in their lives for a couple of years. You know what I mean, and I love them as like I love my own kids. It's so I know what it manages, because when a man steps into a lady's life, or a woman steps into a man's life, and they've got children, and that woman or that man decides to take on them children as their own. At the end of the day, that man or that woman come as a package. They don't come on their own. They come with the kids. Do you know what I mean? You've got to learn to forgive. Thank you, Angie, for the thing. You've got to learn to forgive in this life, guys. You know what I mean? You've got to learn to forgive. There was more people on it, though, Trace. So there you go. There was more people. It wasn't just Angie and EQ. More people jumped on the platform and were saying a lot of calling us liars. Corey called us liars. Alex had a few. He said we could have been lying. There was a lot said on there, so. It wasn't just. It was a few
I
different.
spoke my peace of mind to Corey, because I do not trust him.
Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corey can't be trusted. That's why. You know what I mean?
A gut feeling. Gut feeling.
No, that's not true. Right, guys, can you get rid of all these? Yeah, but I don't... Listen, Freddie Mercury, it makes no difference. Do you want me to not call out bullshit for what's happened to Courtney like a pack of wolves? Do you want me to defend them? Do you want me to defend the fucking clique? I can't stand any one of them. I don't like any of the clique. I think they're a bunch of cunts, Freddie Mercury, and I don't like you, so you can get blocked. Get it, Freddie Mercury, out of here. Any person comes in here and wants to stick up for the clique, fuck them and block them. Get out of here. And you, Tracy, can go as well. Sorry, Nicola, I'm pissed off. Go on.
No, it's alright. I don't blame you. Because at the end of the day, you know what loss feels like. You know? And I'm the same.
What it is, you're going to get the likes of these people who... You're going to get their followers in here, do you know what I mean? And they're going to come in and just fucking start sticking up for them.
Yeah. I've been in lives, you know what I mean? Hi, Sienna. And they've come in and I'm just like, block, fuck you, block. You know, excuse my French, like, but
I've seen the video where you were sticking up for
I haven't got patience for people like that. I haven't got time for people like that. And quite frankly, I think they're all vile and disgusting. And there's proof out there. You've seen it, right, Rick? Yeah? You've seen it.
Yeah.
You've seen what I put up.
I have seen what you put up, yeah.
Well, you've also saved it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I have.
So, you know, it is what it is. And it needed to be put out there. That way, they can't lie, they can't backpedal, they can't save face. No, ain't happening. You are a bunch of tossers, the lot of yous, and it needs to be said.
I'm glad I heard what you said yesterday, and you know what I mean. Fair play, she was sticking up for you, mate. He was, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I would have said,
Yeah,
personally,
always.
I would have said an awful lot worse.
Oh, believe me, I wanted to.
Yeah,
and the only reason I didn't is it was because it was Courtney's live and not mine.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Hey
And
guys,
after
I'm
that,
not saying that
was
what
that.
EQ and obviously Angie said that. Yeah, me and Talia have made up with them. We have decided to draw a line in the sand. But I'm saying that does not make the clique right in what they've said and done. I'm saying that me and Talia have been through it. We've been through it. Some of the clique weren't nice when that was said. Some of the clique weren't nice about it. A couple of them said a couple of horrible things. But that's all I'm saying. What they've done to Courtney is fucking disgusting.
The thing is, what they've done is they've crossed the wrong person as well. One thing you don't do is mess with a parent.
Yeah, it's especially with the loss that she's gone through, yeah.
Yeah. And the only reason why she's still standing right now is because she wants to do for other children.
God bless her, yeah. How you doing, babe?
I'm just finding it really crazy that people were saying, oh, she was in Angie's box earlier, she's a clout chaser, and oh, she's just doing, like, what possible clout? Like, this is the worst clout. Like, I would imagine, like, the clout that you think she's clawing is of a dead child. Like, this, there couldn't be any worse a clout you could ever want.
Who's saying that? About who?
Somebody in the comments just said, oh, she was in Angie's box earlier, and
yeah, I was supporting her because she's gonna go pro. You know, and I have respect for Angela.
She weren't on about you, Nicola. She was talking about Courtney being in Angie's box, and people saying she was a
because
clout
she has
chaser
respect for her
over the loss of her kid. Yeah, so Tally's trying to say. Tally's saying there is how can you get clouts when literally the woman's lost a child?
It's not clout, and it's the sad reality of social media is that all the lines are becoming blurred and everyone's just becoming desensitized to real and raw subject, like our miscarriage, like the death of a teenager. Like, suddenly it just doesn't mean anything anymore. And I know, and I full-heartedly know, and this is why I went live the other night and got a backlash, that when they all jumped in Courtney's box, is that Courtney next to me?
Yeah, she's next to you, babe.
Hello, Courtney. When they all jumped in the box, I knew this was just another storyline. Nobody gave two about what was actually going on, and this was just a way to build a lot of clout and for everybody to jump on something because that was the day's storyline. And I knew the next day it would be something else. So when that dwindled, they had to spin it again. And this is all it is just storylines and way to get attention, way to create who can be viewed the most. And that's all that is. So the fact that you're getting all the attention, Courtney, and you're getting the views and you're getting the gifts and you're getting your GoFundMe paid for, that is what's destroying them, and that's what's getting to them. And it's the same way Angie saying, oh, I'm going for Live Pro now. How many feathers did that ruffle? Because it's not about clout, it's who can get the most views, and that's what everybody is fighting over, and they're forgetting the true cause of it. I mean, me and you, Ricky, we said like this is going to go tits up, didn't we? The second we saw it, we just went, oh, here we go, because we knew.
I've even got a voice note of Ricky saying that from where I shared it to him.
Yeah.
And within an hour of me sharing it,
it happened.
The other thing I wanted to say, and there's a lot of people saying, well, they said the worst of the worst about your baby. How can you be friends with them? Well, I agree. Like it wasn't easy. It was really hard, but it's that whole desensitizing thing. But you have to remember that in society, when you apologize, you have to find a way to live together, and you have to find a way to move on. And and actually, we made a really strong friendship with Angie out of that. And she was devastated, and she never did it again. She was mortified. I went round there, and I think there was some hard lessons learned, but goodness came out of it. So much goodness. Now, I don't think any of these people have apologized. I don't think any goodness has come out of what they've done to Courtney. If they turn around and said, the only goodness that could come out of this is turn around and said, we're really sorry for how we all turned on you. Let's all do this together. But no goodness has come out of it. No apologies have been made. And forgiveness is everything, and apologizing is everything. So when you go, oh, well, how can you forgive EQ and how can you forgive Angie and all that? Well, we have forgiven because they were sorry and we've moved on. But this doesn't really feel like there's any apologies been made, and it doesn't feel like
the only apology that I know has been made is obviously by Alicia, because obviously I hope you don't mind me saying this, Courtney, but it is knowledge now that she shared a picture of your child in a Discord group. She also then said she was searching the social media platforms for evidence of your child's social media pages, which I think is fucking disgusting. But I know since then she's had a backtrack and she's apologised to Courtney. Which,
Is that because she's been forced to and she's backed into a corner?
I don't know. I'm hoping that
she
feels...
she came to me and she said she didn't want me thinking that, anything bad of her. And I spoke to her and I showed her what was sent to me. And she had admitted that, she had jumped on it without doing her research, and she had apologised profusely. And I'll accept an apology. I won't forget. But
no,
that's the thing. I mean, all of these people that have gone at me like that, I can accept an apology.
But one thing I will say about Alicia is she's not a rookie to this. This is something that she does regularly. She's a very busy person. She's very interfering. She will jump in every box, and she doesn't learn lessons. She tends to repeatedly offend. You're not the first, and you won't be the last. I hope this is a lesson learnt from her.
I hope so, because I know she can be a busybody, we know that, but for what obviously she's done to Courtney's next level bad, and I was about to rip her a new one tonight because I had a couple of videos, but because she's apologised to Courtney, I've decided to not show him and just leave him there, do you know what I mean? Even obviously Nicola shared one where she's putting in the comments about, about exactly what she did, so I just, you know what I mean? So because she's apologised to Courtney, I'm not going to continue to do it, but what I am going to continue to do is call Hayley Comments bullshit out, because she's the person who started it initially. It was her, the one who said, I've seen red flags. Her, the one who said Courtney was lying. Her, the one she was saying it's for financial gain. She's the one who's caused this horrible hate campaign against Courtney and her family.
Your real apology, Ricky, comes from standing on business, and I don't buy it. I don't know. I'd like to see that she is sorry, but standing on business would be Alicia turning around and saying, do you know what, this woman's in pain and you're all out of order, and actually standing up to the people that she calls her friends. That would be real, what's the word? Well, it would show that she actually means what she says.
Well, that makes it. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see her now turn around and say, do you know what, I've done the wrong thing here. I'm going to literally take responsibility to this, and then stand on business and jump on the likes of Hayley and Alex and everybody and everybody else, and jump in and say, what you did to this lady was fucking wrong, man. Authentic, yeah.
Well, I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
the thing is, it wasn't just me that they had done it to. They decided to drag my partner into it. They've said, "Oh, we've only been together a few months." No, we haven't. We've been together quite a while. He's known Willow since she was 12. I do have an ex-husband, yes, and he was Willow's stepdad for 12 to 13 years. But in the last 2 years, things were very, very complicated. I won't go into that because I'm not dragging him through it. But me and my partner Tommy have been together for a long time now, and it's not just me that's grieving. It's not just me that's the face of this. He's not wanting to put himself out there because of what's been done to him. And I love the fact that people are giving their sympathies, but let's not forget he's missing out on a future that he should have fucking had. And it's really upsetting that people haven't even apologised to him or spoken to him about this personally. It's absolutely devastating for both of us. And
Why does he have to justify his relationship?
Yeah, well,
he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. He doesn't feel the need to. But
nothing to do with anybody else, Courtney.
No, it's not. But what's been said about him is absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely vile. I mean, even I've had some comments myself. Apparently I'm the reason my daughter's no longer here.
Fuck's sake.
It's some of the shit that I have seen. I'm sorry if I could say.
I've heard nasty stuff said about you, Courtney. It's been horrible.
Yeah, if I could say what I wanted to actually say without it ruining the chances of this petition getting out there, I would, and I would call them out quite brutally. But I'm better than that. I'm not going to stoop to their fucking level. That ain't worth my bloody time, to be quite honest with you. That they don't have the rights to question shit.
No, they haven't got no right to question shit.
Nobody questions anybody else. Someone wants to come online and say, hey, I'm just going to raise some money. Someone like Lucy, who wants a new microphone that costs £500. No one bats an eyelid when she's on there saying, right, everyone, I need donations. I want a new microphone. No one says a damn thing.
No, exactly.
So what's the problem?
Well, they all assumed that it was all for gaming. I can't stand gaming. It bores me. My partner does the gaming and he's got his own fucking setup. He doesn't use PC. He used PS5. He doesn't need his equipment. And what they've done is they found out he does gaming and they've twisted it for their own narrative. All I wanted was a fucking podcast to help people. And, I've given all that money back just because.
I know you have, Courtney. I feel so sorry for you. God bless you, man.
It is what it is at the end of the day. I'm still going to do my podcasts. I'll do them twice a week.
So literally your integrity was questioned. Do you know what I mean? Your character was questioned. You were slandered across the app, right? All you've been trying to do, and I've seen what you've done. So everybody knows, guys, obviously, when Courtney came live to obviously get signatures for this great cause of what happened to Willow, you then obviously got the likes of Alex, and I'm going to say it how it is because I'm going to just get it out there, and Hayley jumped in obviously Courtney's box and reached out to Courtney to say, we'll help you get these signatures. And from this, it's all been twisted around the narrative to make Courtney out to be doing something wrong, and it's been for financial gain and suit the narrative. And Talis hit the nail on the head. This is just for views and drama. But in the process, they're destroying a couple who are grieving a dead child. I can't even say the words I want to say to you, Courtney, for what you've gone through, because I've seen this story unfold, and I'm really sorry to say, I said to Beth, and Beth will tell you, before this even happened to you, before any negative word was said about you, before anything, I said to Beth, and you can ask Beth, she'll tell you, because she's my mum, and I said, they're going to turn on her, they're going to make it out to be bad and her to be wrong, even though she's looking for support here. She's got the wrong audience helping her to do this petition. Beth, what did I say, Beth?
Literally, I think I've still got the voice note, but literally you said she's got the bullies in her box, this is going to go the wrong way, and I replied and said, when I shared this to you, there was 200 people in the live and no one in the box, and it just went so quickly. There was just no way we could at that point jump in.
And I've got to question how well known they are, because to be fair, I've had TikTok for a bit and I've never not once come across them. So I mean, I'm just going to be blunt. They can't be that fucking big of a deal. You know what I mean?
No, they're not bigger. They're nobodies. But there's just a side of TikTok that's called Drama Talk, and it's worth at the most about 6,000 people. And the view count of Drama Talk is about 6,000 people, and the main people that hold that audience are those. Ricky holds a bit of it, and Angie holds a bit of it as well. But there's about 10 creators that control them 6,000 to 10,000 views. So if you're not in that world, you're not going to know who the hell they are. They're nobodies, but I've got to
say, everyone gives Hayley a lot of hate, but I'm just going to say it how it is, and he can come at me if he likes. Good luck to him. But Alex is just as fucking worse. He dragged some shit through that door, and he fucking had the audacity to question my kid. I'm sorry, man, but what the fuck? Who the fuck do you think you are, buddy?
Court,
You're
I just got to say to you, our Lol's in here, Lol's underneath you. I love Lol. Absolutely fucking hates Alex Brigham. She wants to give him a beating and a half. She can't stand him. Obviously, yeah, but
Can I just ask? I don't know if anybody knows this, but does Alex Brigham, does he have some sort of cease and desist or a gag on Angie?
I don't know. I keep out of the drama talk.
Because Angie refuses to talk about him now, and I think something's gone on there. But he goads her regularly, and that just tells me what kind of man he is. Because
it's unnecessary. He needs to stick to his own platform, do his own thing, and keep his nose out of everyone else's business. They all do. I mean, I don't have a bad word to say about Angie because, to be quite honest, she's not given me anything to have a bad word about. You know.
And you know that night, Angie was trying to get in the box to help you, but because. None of this is what makes me laugh, because none of them like Angie, they wouldn't let her in the box, and Angie has the strongest platform out of everybody. So if they really cared about you, Courtney, they would have thought, well, we need Angie because she's got the strongest platform, but they didn't. So
she's
that
like threatened by anything that could potentially be more than what they are, which is, you got to pity that, to be quite honest. That's some serious,
do you know what I fucking hate, guys? And I'm gonna call it is for what it is. The mainly drama talk is Howell Boy. Most of the followers are Howell Boy, Donna Monteith, Miss Red. She's part of the clique. They're all together. And if she was anything of a decent woman, she would have fired up her live. She would have turned around and said, what's happened to Courtney and her partner is absolutely disgusting. And I'm going to call this bullshit out. But she won't. She's biased. She won't go against any of them. She won't call out Hayley. She won't call out Alex. She won't call out any one of them who've gone against you. And I've seen it all unfold. We've all seen it unfold. And there's real people here. And why isn't she called it out? Because she could do that in front of an audience of 3,000 to 4,000. She could literally spin this narrative around and say, let's all support Courtney. Let's get her a podcast equipment. Please, everyone, let's get more signatures for Courtney every single day for the next month. I am going to call Courtney into this live and I'm going to make you all sign a petition for Willow and get these 100,000 signatures. And she could do that, but she won't do it. She's let it all unfold and then said a fucking word. She said,
she gave me a platform to speak without being interrupted. So in all respects to her, she gave me the ability, without knowing who I was, to be able to just come on a platform and speak without being interrupted. She had backed the petition, which is exactly what was needed. But she's never said a bad word about me. So in all fairness, I can't judge on her platform. In all fairness, you know, each person's platform is their own, isn't it? Really, and I think we must respect. You know, people have their own thing going on, and to be quite honest, I don't want to drag anybody into this drama. You know what I mean?
But you were dragged into it. Yeah. You didn't want to be dragged into it. And what makes me laugh is now you've been tarnished and painted with the negative brush. They've left you, kicked you to the curb, and now they're on to the next thing about who's scamming the next charity. And they're on dear little Lila now that lost her life. You know, it's not fair that they've left you with that tarnish, moved on to the next thing, and not put it right.
Yeah, I mean, they tipped us over the edge. They did tip us over the edge. We went after that night. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. You know, I'm not on my live stream, and I don't care if this bit here does affect certain things, but they pushed us to the edge that much that both of us, after that live, we broke. And we went to some dark places mentally. And to be quite honest, some of them are bloody parents. How on earth could they do that when they are parents? If it was done to them, if they've experienced grief, they should know bloody better. I mean, how old are they? Are we back in secondary school or something? Do they think TikTok's a playground?
I don't think any of them has experienced that level of grief.
None of them, exactly, Talia.
They want to be bloody thankful, because I tell you something, what I fucking saw was absolutely horrific. And I'm not going to go into it, but...
How long ago was that?
It was a year ago, 6th of October, 2024, 10 past 1.
So fresh.
Just happened.
So fresh.
So fresh.
You know,
and you know what? If you're on here doing your thing and it's distracting you and it's making you get out of bed and do something constructive and focus your brain, like, who the fuck are they?
Exactly. I mean, it's not as if I'm doing this to protect my child. My child's fucking gone. You know, our child is literally gone, and I'm trying to make sure that no
Do
other
you know what
child
makes
does
me
that.
laugh? What's 10 grand? It's fuck all.
Nothing.
This is
What
the other
makes
thing
me
that
laugh.
pisses me off.
They make 10 grand a fucking week on this app.
See,
Granted,
I was
TikTok
told to
take a
literally raise
percentage.
that. That's the thing. I was literally told to
Who
fucking
cares?
raise
Raise
that.
50, Courtney. Raise 100. Who cares?
I'm
Fuck 'em
more
all.
worried about setting up another GFM, because if I have to go through another whirlwind of bullshit from these
Well,
assholes
they'll
that think
come
they're
through
God.
us.
Listen, Courtney. I said the same thing to Lol the other day, and I want Lol to speak in a minute. She's a very clever lady, and she's been through all this shit. You know what I mean? And like, she's been through signing petitions, going to Parliament, and I know she's still fighting one at the moment. So I'm going to let her speak about that, because I only know a bit, and she'll tell you the rest. But what I will say is that when you want to do these petitions, you do need support of the people, and I think the great idea of you doing a podcast to let the people know, to get these petitions, I think it's an absolutely fantastic idea, and me and my people will be all behind that. Take no notice of anybody else. If you can stop another child for unaliving themselves and call it Willow's Law, whatever you want to call it, I'm all up for that. And if I can help you get more petitions, and we do get big audiences sometimes, you know what I mean, we can get a couple of thousand people in here, and I know if I put a video out there and ask these people to sign it, I know that they will. But you know what I mean, what you're doing, you've got to keep doing you now. You've got to pull away from these negative people, the drama. We all know you've told the truth. We all know what you're going through mentally and emotionally, and you need the support of the people. And if you want this law in place, which I think is a great law, by the way, you know what I mean, you need to keep going and keep fighting. And fuck, I'm sorry to say, I am going to swear, I'm sorry guys, it is past 10 o'clock. And fuck these negative bastards.
Yeah, fuck them.
You keep
Is the link in your
bio?
bio, Courtney?
It's the link in my bio at the moment is to a website about Willow, which also contains some parts of the law.
Is the petition in there?
It is, yes. There is a link for
So
that.
I think, just some advice, I think you've exhausted Drama Talk now, and I think you need to pull away from it. I wouldn't mention these people again. I think you've used all that audience, and that audience are no good now. And what I can do for you is I can set you up some podcasts with other people that are running podcasts. I've just done one recently for bereavement.
She's Talia, believe me, she does big stuff. She's in the media anyway, Court. So if anyone can help you, she can better than anyone. So sorry,
she's the singer, isn't she?
She is the singer. She works with Brian May.
She is. So you need to put yourself in front of an audience now that's not this.
Yeah.
But keep doing this. But try and get yourself out to as many people as you can, and that's by talking, going on different podcasts. I've just done a bereavement one as well, and I really think
I don't even want to listen to it. I ain't even listen to it. I don't want to.
Just stay away from this drama talk. I honestly think you've exhausted whoever's going to sign it from this side of TikTok would have done it by now, and keep shouting and raving. And Lol is somebody that really does know how to move mountains, and she can definitely help you out. But if you want to do another GoFundMe,
you have to, Courtney, just do it. We'll support you.
We're behind you, and not many people want to come up against me and Ricky. So
let's get this GoFundMe. Let's get this podcast equipment done for you. Let's get it done.
And like I said to you as well, Courtney, like if it's something that you want to do, the ARC is such a supportive community for your account, and even just the training that they do on the Monday for helping.
Hey Beth, I love you to pieces. I really do, but it's the wrong time for that. I'm not being disrespectful.
Sorry.
You know I love you. It's the wrong time. I want Lol to speak. Lol, would you just speak to Court? Because obviously, I know how. Sorry, before we start, how is he, Lol?
We'll know tomorrow, Rick. He's got an appointment with the oncologist at Walton at 1:00. So I'll know more tomorrow. But
Me and Talia will pray for him tonight, Lol. Do you know we will?
Courtney, my sincere condolences on the loss of your daughter.
Thank you.
I lost my girl 4.5 years ago, but mine was through medical negligence.
I'm so sorry.
I had a petition to try and extend the time from 3 years to make a claim to 5 years. Unfortunately, it's like so many things on this app, which sadly you'll learn that if it's not in my backyard, they're not really interested. People on this app, where Rick is and Talia, the majority of them are too shallow. They'd sooner worry about he said, she said, I said, and make a big mountain out of nothing. And you and I have experienced heartache at the top end. Yeah. Nothing is to burying one of your own children. Yeah. And now I've got a 40-odd-year-old lad who was diagnosed a week ago with a brain tumour.
I'm so sorry.
Courtney. And I know the foul end of this app. Ricky and Talia, what you see is what you get. They don't sugarcoat it. They say it like it is. That's why they don't get massive big audiences, because the truth tellers, and when you're a truth teller on here, love, people don't want to listen to you. If you want to do a GoFundMe, you do a GoFundMe. Go on Twitter, go on X, go on Instagram, go wherever you need to go. But the majority of people on this app and TikTok, they're horrible. They'll build you up, and then and Alex Brigham, he's the biggest quilt I've ever met in my life. The man needs a good punch right round the gizzard. God forgive me. You know, he's just not a nice guy. I lost my husband 12 months ago, as well as my daughter, and so I feel your pain. I absolutely do. And if I can support you in any way at all, I've got a few people who are in Parliament who are really good friends of mine, and if I can help you in any way at all, I will. I haven't
appreciate that.
because I've had too much going on, but please just take solace in the good people on the app and forget about the nasty bastards that are here.
Absolutely, I intend to. I absolutely intend to. I've said what I've needed to say on my own lives, on this live, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm done. I'm done giving them a platform. I've said how I feel, and I'll be using my own platform to do my own thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and I know a few people who run podcasts. So there's a guy who comes on here, and he's also on Instagram, and it's Billy Moore, and he's got a big following. I can always put it on Billy. You know, and there's a few other people I know, Courtney, if you're interested. Absolutely.
I'll take all the positive support that I can get. Absolutely.
I think the more you can get out there, you know what I mean, is the better. And obviously Lol knows an awful lot of people too. And like I said, if you do want to reach out to support, I know Lol's going through a lot at the moment. She's one of the strongest ladies that I know, and she's suffered her losses, Court, so she knows your pain better than anyone, and she's still going through it. God bless her, and I love Lol to pieces. And she's very supportive towards others as well. So if you want to talk to her about the petition part, then obviously if Lol don't mind, I know she's got...
Give me a shout, Courtney.
Yeah, give her a...
Let me tell you now about Rick. If Rick says anything and he realises it's out of order, the thing with Ricky is he owns his shit. Not a lot of people do on this app, love.
Yeah.
And they make out that you're the problem instead of them.
Yeah.
You know, and you've learned that the hard way, and I'm very, very sad for that, really am. And I might not be around very much this week because my son gets some news tomorrow. I mean, he's married with a couple of little kids, you know.
Bless him.
So, you know, obviously, my head's somewhere else, but I have heard your story, and I've been absolutely disgusted by what I've listened to. You know, if only they had a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of how you feel, just to get out of bed's a big deal for you and I.
It is. It really is. I mean, I wish I could sort of take the image in my head that I have when I find her and just put it in their heads and let them see what that's like.
You found her as well. I was sorry to say. It was on me. I think.
I'm so sorry, Courtney.
You found her.
You know,
oh, God bless them. I can't
thanks
even.
for letting me coming on, Rick, and keep your strength up, and always do whatever you're doing in the name of your beautiful child.
Absolutely.
That's all you need. You don't need nothing else, love. But I'm always here for you, and I'm thinking of you.
I'm really appreciative.
Hey, Lol,
of that.
I'll
My
message
heart
you
goes
after
out
this,
to you.
after the live as well, Lol. Okay.
Okay, love. I'm going to drop down.
Love
now,
you to
but
death. Love you to death,
thanks,
Lol.
everyone. Thank you. And Courtney, look after yourself. And is your partner Tommy?
Bless you. Yeah, we will. Absolutely. We will. And same goes to you, sweetheart.
Your partner is called Tommy, Lol.
Yeah,
take
yeah.
care, and give me love to Tommy, Courtney.
I will. Absolutely.
Sorry, I just want to say this to everyone in here, and I know I'm being cam to at the moment. So to a couple of people that you've been.
Oh, the cam twos, honestly.
Yeah, I want to say this, right? Because I say it is, and you know me, guys, it is. You've got a lady here who's grieving the loss of a daughter. A daughter, or horrible to say, she even sadly found. So not only is this lady suffering probably from emotional distress, PTSD, grieving, the loss of a child that she's only lost 12 months ago. And I know grief more than anyone because I've just buried my brother a few months ago, and not my little brother, and that was the worst grief in the world for me and my mum. But to lose a daughter, or son, Courtney, I can't even, I don't even know what to say to you. That. So for all you people who've gave this lady a proper hard time for what she's gone through, you know what I mean? Where's the compassion, man? Where's the empathy? Why can't you own your shit and say, do you know what? I've made a massive boo-boo here. I've done wrong. You know what I mean? I've made an accusation. It wasn't real. Okay, and I've gone against the grain and done everything I can to try and rip this lady to shreds and a partner, looking for stuff that's not fucking literally there. And in the process, you've affected her even more to the point where she's broken more because you were supposed to be there to support her, uplift her, and help her reach her goal for these petitions and these signatures. And also, and now you've got to the point where she's trying to do some good in the world, to do these podcasts, to let people know and create this law for her daughter, which I think is beautiful. And you've shut her down to the point where she feels that she had to give that money back. If you've got any sympathy, any compassion, and this goes out to the Click, this goes out to Hayley, this goes out to Alex Brigham and everyone else who's involved in bringing this lady down, if you've got any fucking morals, because I know Alicia's apologised, you need to get together, give this woman a fucking full formal apology and help her get to where she needs to be. And I don't mean getting involved with him, Courtney. I'm talking about putting your GoFundMe out there and every fucker gets behind you and these petitions to get it signed so we reach these 100,000 as quick as possible while supporting you in the process because you've been torn down. Okay, and that's the nicest way I'm going to put it because I could blind, I could say what I really feel, but I'm not. I'm trying to keep it, you know what I mean? I'm trying to keep it
Yeah.
normal.
I mean, I will say as well, like, you know, I keep getting messages about Corey saying this, that and the other. I've not seen a single thing. I've not seen him say one single fucking thing. The only thing I have seen is a video of him crying over watching my, you know, the first live that went above and beyond that one night. And he hasn't said anything, so I'm just putting it out there. It's coming from my own bloody mouth before rumours start. He has not said a single thing.
I'll be honest with you, Courtney.
Seen.
I'll be straight with you. Corey supported you entirely through the whole of this. He's also stood on business and he called Hayley Common out. And if it wasn't for Corey, with a couple of his videos and pointing out a few things that she did and said, I wouldn't have known everything that she's done. Obviously, Nicola too, with some of the stuff she put out there, but he defended you to the max. And I've got to give Corey that. Don't know hate or thingy because Corey's, I've got to give it him here. He's been great on this. He's seen the bullshit. He's called the bullshit out. He's got a backlash from that bullshit for calling that real. And he's had your back, Courtney, because he knows what they've done is wrong and he's seen that. Yeah. And he's called it out. And I've got to respect Corey Wald for that. I really have.
I've just seen a comment here saying they were sent information about things. I think if people are donating, they've got a right to ask. They do. They have a right to ask where the money's going. But to be quite honest, I've stated where it was going and it's just been twisted, sweet. And I can't be any more transparent. And I'm not being funny, but if people are going to choose to donate, that's on them. If I've been transparent, I've been transparent.
It's got absolutely nothing to do with anyone. When they donate and you're doing your thing, that's it. These people are earning thousands of pounds a day, Courtney. It's got, you know what I mean? Nobody cares. You're doing something right for you and your daughter. You know what I mean? Well, you all need the help and support. And the people. See what I do here, Courtney, right? I do this as a part-time job. So this is my social media, my platform. This is a part-time job for me. So I put little gift goals up there, right? Do you know what I mean? And I earn £100 a night sometimes. Sometimes I earn more, depending. So this is, and people choose to gift me because they enjoy my show and watch what I do. Let alone you, who's not on the platform, who's trying to put a GoFundMe up there to help achieve something and create this law for your daughter. I think it's a fucking amazing idea. So when these people, they're only using it for drama and clout to come at you, to use your pain and grief against you. It's because what about what they get gifted and earn?
Yeah, they've been paid for that. I mean, I'm not sitting here asking other people that I've seen, oh, where's your gifts going? Where are you putting the money towards your gifts?
Exactly.
I want to see receipts.
It's got fuck all to do with them.
It's, you know, I don't give a shit. If people want to donate, they can donate. If they want to gift, they can gift. But I will say this, just to prove a point. When I'm doing my 2 nights a week of supporting people and hearing their stories on my lives, I'll be turning my gifts off. You know, I don't want to make money off people's bloody pain and misery. It's not okay. You know, what I do on my other lives outside of those 2 nights a week, that's my business.
Yeah. Agreed.
Hi, Rick.
How you doing, Nikki? You okay?
I'm all right, thank you. Hi, Courtney.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hello.
Rick struggles to get hard on. He's got to use a blue
This
pill.
is the wrong time, you know. This is such the wrong time, mate, to do this trolling, you know. I know who you are. That's disgusting. You don't even know what's gone. We're talking about a loss of a child.
Hey, fuck, you're talking about.
Sorry, guys.
Blimey.
So Courtney, you are finding the good side of TikTok now, and Rick and Talia are the really good big creators.
Thanks, Nick.
They will listen, they will support. They are lovely, lovely people, and just very sadly, and what those other people didn't realise was Courtney's very new to TikTok. She didn't know how it worked.
Yeah.
She came on, she got some bad advice, and then got dragged into like a cult. And they weren't interested in listening to anything that Courtney had to say. They were just out to prove that she was this scammer, which she's not. And Courtney clearly answered really calmly all their questions, and they just went for her. And then it just turned into this gaming thing, which no one had talked about. Her poor husband came home from work and got upset, and they ended the live. And then they still had a go at Courtney and her husband for shouting. It was just awful to watch. And I just felt so bad for poor Courtney. And, unfortunately, she's learnt the hard way to stay away from the dark side and come to the nice side. And I agree, go for that GoFundMe. Don't let them deter you from that. And if they try to bait you, Courtney, don't rise to them. Don't ever put yourself in a position where you go in their boxes and have to explain yourself, because you don't need to do that. You've found the good people now, and we'll all support you.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
What I will say, Courtney, right, is keep doing you. Set up this GoFundMe. Do it, all right? Take a notice of anybody else, because I want to see. I'd love to see you do your podcast. Do you know what I mean? I think they'd be absolutely amazing. I think get my girlfriend on there. She'd bring an audience. She does podcasts and interviews. She's on telly in a couple of weeks. She's really big in the media. But she's doing a talent competition on this platform in the next couple of weeks. So what I would suggest, if you set that up, you know what I mean? Tally will do a talent competition. It will be a big one, so you'll get a good few thousand people in there. And while we're there, you can jump in the box. You can get everybody to sign the petition yet again. And also you can get everybody to donate to the GoFundMe as well, so we can try and help you get that figure up as fast as we can. I'll also have a chat with the likes of Angie. And how many signatures do you need at the moment? Where are you at?
Well, I'm heading for 100,000 at the moment, and the last I checked, we're at 15,200 and something. So we're well past the response from the Parliament, but what we want is, we don't want just a response, because they can brush that under the carpet. We want it debated in Parliament. We want this brought up amongst them all. And if we can get to that, then we stand the chance. Even if it gets debated in there, I can't promise that it will be made into anything. That's not my choice, that's theirs. All I can do is keep pushing. Me and my partner have worked really hard on this law, and it covers a lot more than just what's on the website. We're still uploading it to the website bit by bit, because there's just that much. But it aims to close a lot of loopholes in the educational system and in mental health systems as well.
Well, I'm quite a lot of I've got a lot of friends on this app. I've been on this app for many years, and I have got a lot of big creators on here with a lot of big following. And I will have a chat with them to obviously work with you in the future, especially if you're going to be on TikTok, to get you these signatures and help you with your GoFundMe. Like I said, I'll speak to Talia too, and I know she'll be more than willing to help you over the next couple of weeks to get you out there. I just want you to take no more notice of the drama talk, take no notice of these negative people. Let's see if literally they start coming on now and apologising and admitting their fault and what they've done. Let's see. I'll be honest with you, truthfully, Court, I think their egos are too big to do that. I'm sorry, but some of them, their egos are that big, they will not apologise. They're going to make all the bullshit in the world that you're a bad person, what they did was right, you're this, you're that, you're a liar, and that's what they're going to do, I'm afraid, because they won't apologise. This is what they're about. But
makes me wonder if they're threatened by the petition at all, to be honest with you, with what I've seen. They practically make content from ripping other people apart. So I'm wondering if they are threatened by the petition, because we are going to be adding some anti-cyber bullying to this law as well. After what we've experienced, we didn't realise how bad it could actually get on here.
I'm afraid it's one of the worst platforms. They call it toxic talk, don't they? I'm afraid, you know what I mean?
Unfortunately, they do.
Courtney, they're just out to bring people down for their live, and they switch off their camera and forget all about it, and then you're left upset.
Yeah.
And it's as real as that. So you just got to forget about them now. And you've just got to go full steam ahead with what you want to do, and all of us will back you.
Exactly. All we want to do is just bloody support people and just protect kids. You know, it's not a big thing to ask to be able to just be left alone to just do it. You know what I mean?
100%. How you doing, Gav? Sorry, Sian, did you want to say something? You've been in the box for a long time. Sian. It's all right. How you doing, Gavlon? You okay?
Not bad, mate. You?
Yeah. Did you want to say something to Courtney?
Yeah. Basically, you obviously mentioned you want to do this podcast and everything like that.
Yeah.
I am more than happy to have a look into it for you as well. And I'm sure between me, Ricksta, a few others as well, like Talia's connections and stuff, we could easily find a way of getting that set up sooner than later, as cheap as possible. And then all you do is when it starts kicking off, then look at upgrading equipment, then start looking at changing things, because then that's when you can get more audience in from like, oh, I can now take it to the next step. And then
I think what it is, Gavlin, obviously she knows what system she wants. We know that equipment isn't cheap. I'm sat in equipment here and it's about £3,000-4,000 worth.
Yeah.
And me and Tally are just about to upgrade to a bigger system setup, and that you're talking around about 10 grand. So setting up podcasts and that, it isn't cheap, guys. It's really expensive to get the proper cheap equipment. And if this is something close to Courtney's art, which I think is a fucking brilliant idea, I really, really do, then, like I said, get this set up. Me and Talia would be the first to donate. I think it's for an absolutely amazing cause. And in the interim, we can all start signing this petition to get it out there together.
I was just thinking, let's get it out there sooner than later. Let's, because I've said it a few times in the chat, at the end of the day, hearing other people's stories of what they've gone through can help you with your own grief and what you're going through. Yeah. And I feel like, so you getting your story out there, somebody else will relate to that and go, yeah, that's how I feel.
Can I just address a comment? Because I'm sorry, this person, right? You're sitting there saying I was offered the equipment by the Observer, right? I've got the proof already. I'd asked her about it and she didn't give an answer in regards to that. She sent something else. But after the comment that you had left on my daughter's picture, get lost, all right? Just get lost, Lou. I couldn't care less, please, because you have no right to say what you actually said on that picture. Just morals, girl.
Just take a notice, cool. What's going on, Blue Eyes? Did you want to say something?
I was going to say, Rick said that was everything for me. I'm going to shoot.
No problem, Gavlon. Look after yourself, mate. Hey, guys, everyone give Gavlon a follow. He's a good lad. Please give him a follow.
Just followed.
Go on, Gav. How you doing, Blue Eyes? You okay?
Hi, Rico. Long time, mate.
You okay?
I watched the live the other night. It was actually sad, actually. If she can set a GoFund up, I'm willing to get a few people to help.
Big up, Blue Eyes. Thank you.
So even if you do
incredible.
She needs all the help she can get now. No more tearing her down. What people need to do now is get fully behind Courtney.
It was literally sad. Like I sat there with tears. Like it was absolutely.
It's been horrible. It's been discussed.
Is it Michelle? Is it Michelle who sent the Eunice?
Yeah, it was Michelle. But to be honest with you, I've got nothing to say to the woman.
Yeah, like she actually done that for her own back. So I wouldn't have even sent the money back. But if you set
she sent the gifts. She sent the gifts. I didn't. This is the thing I do want to address.
Yeah, I watched the old live freaking. You know what? They sat there and said, "We're not bullies. We're not bullies."
Well, you know different, don't you, Blue Eyes?
Yeah, I actually do. Yeah.
You know different.
The shit that Talia went through was absolutely disgusting as well. So.
Exactly.
That's why I don't go live, Rick.
I mean, I've had a lot of hate about the amount of gifts that were sent, and we double check this, and TikTok does take 70%.
They do take 70% of the money. So if somebody drops you £1,000, or say somebody drops you 3 universes, you get about after you take the deductions, you end up with about 280 quid.
Yeah, I was left with roughly about under 500.
Have they not started on the orders again, Ricky?
Yeah, I know about it. I've seen it. It's just crazy, man, that they're going for others now. I just don't even know what to say.
Yeah, can I just ask something here? God, look at this. Did the Hatter speak to you about helping
Lil, the question was just answered. She answered the question, but you repeated yourself twice. There was a nasty message left on the profile. That was the reason why, Lil. So you've asked exactly the same question and you were answered. So you're coming in again. So it is a very unbiased platform, but not if you're repeating yourself. Go on. Sorry, cool.
I was left with just under 500 quid. And do you know what? I don't care about the money. All I've actually cared about is this petition. I thought getting the podcast set up, it would be a brilliant idea to help so many people. The amount of people that have come to me with their struggles, their pain. And all I want to do is help in my daughter's name. She wanted nothing more than to care for people. And that says far more about the type of child I had than it does about people's assumptions.
Let me point something out to you, cool. I'm going to quickly point this out to you, right? When you was there the live the other day and they came in your box and everyone dropped you a few gifts, I see Michelle drop you a few gifts, right? You know what I mean? She drops you a few universes, okay?
Which was kind of her.
Yeah,
really
but listen, let me explain something to you, right? You were then tore apart by these guys. They started calling you out, saying that you were this and that, you know what I mean? And obviously they started questioning you, your integrity. And you know what I mean? They did it to be mean. Michelle, who I don't dislike, by the way, I don't really know her, do you know what I mean? I don't think she particularly likes me, but I've got nothing against her, to be fair. I know she drops you a few universes, but out of that say she dropped you, I don't know what she dropped you, a couple of grand, say. You'd probably get about fucking 600 quid out of that, which is not. I've seen her go out to DG Deckel's battle, right, big battle, and dropping £4,000 in a battle in 5 minutes. That's what she did. And then she was saying about how for the last 3 years people have lied to her about certain situations, but she's used that's what's happened to her previously, and then put it on you and said, "Oh, I've been treated like it," even though you've done nothing wrong. So I think that Michelle should say, "Do you know what? I apologise to Courtney because she didn't know the story. What she's done is jumped on their platform because they've got a big following, and then starts and using her gifts as a way of being negative towards you, and you did nothing wrong. You never asked for them gifts. She came in and gifted you, right? You know what I mean? Off the goodness of her heart, and fair play to her. But what you stated was correct. You know what I mean? Now these people should be apologising to you. So when I seen that video of her saying that stuff, I was horrified because I thought I'd just seen you drop fucking £4,000 on DG Decor in 5 minutes, and you're moaning about dropping on a woman who's traumatised, who's grieving. You know what I mean? You've helped her out a little bit, and now you're jumping on the hate campaign without even doing your research and getting your facts right.
Yeah, and I hate the fact that she has had that happen to her in the past. My heart
That's
goes
not
out
your fault.
in regards to that. But she didn't need to come at me the way she did. I'm not a scammer, and I don't care about the money.
And I hope she apologises too, because I don't think she's a bad person. I really don't. I think she has been taken for the fall on the app by a lot of people. And people have obviously used her kindness as a weakness, and they have, Michelle. And I'm not slating you. But I said, this woman has done nothing wrong. She hasn't. So I think the way you went at her, you thought it was somebody who was trying to scam you out of money, and it wasn't. So hopefully you'll do the decent thing and say, I'm sorry, Courtney. That's what you should do. Alicia's apologise. I'm hoping that you do the same. And I think that should be a trait that everyone follows. I hope that your inbox is filled up the next 24 hours apologising to you, Courtney.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping.
I do want to point out as well that there are a lot of people on this platform that are quite very well known by the looks of it. And we need to try and remember that there are children that come onto this platform and they see some of this content and they take that out into the world thinking that these influencers or certain content creators are allowed to get away with it because they're doing it on such a very well-known platform. But it can be very, very dangerous. You know what I mean? We need to make sure as adults that we are using such platforms in the most respectful, kindest manner to ensure that the children that use it, even when, they should be of a certain age to use it, are taking all the positivity and the kindness out there and taking it out into the world and to do good. That is what needs to happen here.
100%.
They're watching TikTok and seeing all the bullies bully someone that's lost their child through bullying. It just don't make no sense.
Never feel guilty for accepting a gift. People normally gift out the kindness of their heart, and you don't normally ask for it back or go screaming and shouting on a live that I gifted you this, and this. So please don't ever feel bad if someone gives you a gift, because people will want to gift you out the. I think.
So Leo DeLion. Sorry.
I think she came in halfway through a conversation when people started using the word gaming, which was ridiculous, and she came in guns blazing. And Ricky's right, where she's been hurt in the past, she heard half a story and took it out on you.
Can I just say something? She said that she'd done it to get the petition out.
Yeah, I never asked for money.
That's why
never
she
asked
said,
for gifts.
she sent the gifts, she sent the unis to get the petition out more.
Oh, bless her. The petition's free to put out
Yeah,
there.
that's what I was thinking. The petition's free, but apparently she sent the unis out to get the petition.
Yeah.
Oh, bless
But then
her.
you don't come in and have a go at someone, you know.
No.
And Courtney had advice from others about GoFundMe. Like I say, Courtney was new. She just had some bad advice, and she didn't really know anyone on here. And you know, when big creators are saying they're going to help her, she just trusted them. But Courtney's learnt now who to stay away from, you know.
Yeah, they came in via a portal that one of my amazing mods had put in. Bless her, she feels absolutely terrible. But once that portal was put out there, they started coming in, and I had no idea who they were. And when they started coming in, you know, I'm not going to deny a few people had left me messages saying, oh, they're this, that, and the other. But at the time, when they had come to me and pushed it out the way that they did that night, and everyone can see it as clear as day, I was overwhelmed by it. So I genuinely thought they're just doing this to be kind. I didn't expect the backlash from the same people to actually happen.
Ricky, on Courtney's defence, it wasn't actually her that put the GoFund out. It was Ailey Comment.
Actually, no. Just to put the you know, I made the GoFundMe, absolutely, but I definitely did not push that out there. And there is a recording.
It was Ailey Comment that mentioned the GoFundMe.
Yeah, it was, and there is a video on that. There is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't actually mention the GoFundMe. It was Ailey Comment.
Yeah, sorry, my misunderstanding there, sweetness.
Yeah, so it wasn't actually Courtney that was asking for any gift, or I watched the whole live from start to finish. She did not ask for one gift, not even a rose. I didn't hear her ask for.
No.
Is Myla? Is this you, Alex?
No, it's not. No, it's not Alex at all.
You can get out of here then. Sorry.
And
She had the creep in her name. She's only going to come in and start probably giving you abuse, Courtney. So I'm not
Yeah, probably. I'll probably get a lot after
I'm
all
not
this.
going to let you be
Shocked
abused.
me.
You're not going to be abused.
Absolutely shocked me.
I think, to be fair,
Mishy, my heart goes out to you. Bless. Thank you so much, sweetheart. She will always turn it on to herself. Don't I know it?
It's it's me.
Yeah, she started the whole gaming setup thing. Nobody else can change my mind on that.
Courtney, listen.
Well, I don't know where they got that from, but you know what? It's bullshit. Complete bullshit. I can't stand gaming. I did warn you, but it was too late. This is what Haley does. Yeah, I did see some warnings that I was given, but
oh, sorry guys, I bloody played the video. My apologies.
I did what you were
go in and I'll support it, and I'll get a few others on my Facebook and that to follow her and do it.
Hey, Myla, you can ask the question, but make sure it's you ask a decent question. So what was you going to ask, Myla? Sorry, because you've got the crypt in your name, so I'm a little bit cautious on what you're going to say to Courtney.
No, I absolutely appreciate that, Ricksta. I have volunteered for child protection teams for 5 years. I don't want to talk about GoFundMe. I don't want to talk about anything to do with that. It's nothing to do with me. All I wanted to ask Courtney was, are you considering taking courses in safeguarding and to take courses in how to offer safe advice to children that are being bullied, etc., so that you're able to offer safe advice to these poor kids?
Absolutely.
That was my only concern.
It's a good question that you've asked, and yes, I have got certificates in safeguarding. Just before this year had actually started, I was in the process of doing things to being able to become a teacher, and it was going to be with Just Teach. And I had done a fair few courses with them in order to continue with all of that. And then I had actually had a bit of a breakdown over Willow, and
obviously,
it just went downhill from there. But what I will be doing, just to give everyone that safe security in what I'd be talking about, is I will be doing refresher courses in order to make sure that when I speak to people in regards to this, it is professionally, it's with the correct knowledge and the correct qualifications that I need.
Brilliant.
So a couple of things I want to say, Myla, if that's okay as well. I want to ask you a question. Number one, I never knew that you could volunteer for child protection. That's something absolutely new to me. I never knew you could do that.
All of the hunting teams, we all do it voluntarily. Nobody is paid for that. All the decoys, the trackers, the people that actually go out and do the stings, nobody is paid. is completely
So have you got any
voluntary.
knowledge? Have you got any knowledge in what you've just turned around and asked Courtney? Have you obviously done all that in
Yep,
yeah.
I have safeguarding.
Okay, so
everything else
obviously,
is-
because you've just asked that question and obviously
Yep.
Courtney's going to do that, would you offer her some advice and help her, to achieve that moving forward, especially now she wants to do the podcast? Would you be willing to say, listen, I can help you in any way I can?
Absolutely.
Well, that's brilliant.
The best way usually is through the NSPCC website. They offer lots of different courses and advice. They do seminars and everything else. So that's how we generally do ours. But obviously we make sure that we obviously do more good than harm. But obviously we're dealing with PDFs. But that was my only concern. No disrespect meant at all to you, Courtney.
No, that's fine. It's a valid question, to be honest.
But that I say, and there was no disrespect meant. It was just my concern that obviously I appreciate what you're trying to do, but it was just obviously the safety of the children, because you do get people that try and start things up, and they can trigger a child or whatever or an adult, and it was just, if Courtney hadn't considered that, it was just to offer some advice and say no hate at all from me.
No, I hear you. That is a very valid question. It is something I've actually thought about doing just before I do any of that. I mean, the people that I'd be doing a podcast to is aimed at adults, if I'm honest with you. But at the same time, a lot of these adults that I already speak to on my lives are parents as well. So in order to make sure that if they're coming to me for any advice or anything like that, that the advice that I give is with 100% the correct knowledge, so that I'm not endangering anybody whatsoever.
Great. Okay, thank you very much, and thank you for letting me back up, Ricksta.
No
I
problem.
appreciate
I'll speak
it.
to you soon, Marla. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
And
I think what it is, Courtney, just to let you know, like, people are still trying to question your integrity. They're trying to they're trying to trip you up in any way they can. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be a-holes.
I gathered that.
That's what they're trying to do. They know what they're doing. They're trying. Oh, I asked this and she never answered that. And listen, what you need to do is keep being you. Get this GoFundMe set up. Get these podcasts on the go. Whatever support you need from our end, and obviously you got Beth on board and me. Just let us know. Talia will push your GoFundMe out there so will everyone in my chat, and let's get you where you need to be at. Let's get these petitions on and let's get this fucking thing in place in the Houses of Parliament for you and Willow. That's what we're going to do. Okay, I followed your story. I knew where it was going to end, but I know you're going to come out the other side and you're going to get to where you need to be at. You're a lovely woman, by the way. I have watched you talk. You. I know you're genuine, and I know genuine when I see genuine, and you are genuine. And you really, really
appreciate that.
No, you really are.
Yeah,
I can tell just the way you talk.
Stuff the 80s, Courtney, and do it for your girl.
And like I said, I was gutted when you set the GoFundMe and you started donating the money back just to shut these people off after they tore you down. I felt really sorry for you. Talia was in bits, man, and so was Lowell, Beth. Everyone's just saying, but I'm sorry. I knew how it was going to go for you, and I wanted to reach out and say, Courtney, you've got the wrong people in your box. You know what I mean? But I couldn't because I don't get on with them, and they just would have said a load of stuff to you, lied about me.
I know you and Canadian Angie did, but Canadian Angie told her the same. She wouldn't have refunded the money back.
No, I've actually spoken to CA.
Yeah, she was like,
she's brilliant,
disgusted in it, just like you are, Rika.
Canadian Angie as well. If you reach out to her, I'll probably get one of my guys to do it. Get her to obviously help support you. Moving forward.
Yeah, she's already said, Rika, that she'll help her.
And if Canadian Angie's willing to do that, then that's fantastic. You're a grieving mother, man. You bloody hell. You've only just lost your daughter a year ago.
Canadian Angie said she wouldn't have gifted the money back. She'd have told them to.
Yeah, just to let everybody know, this is Hungry Guy. I really like Hungry Guy. I haven't spoken to him for a while. He is a genuine guy, very clever man, and that's why I've just let him in the box. How you doing, mate? You okay?
Hello, everyone. I'm doing good. I just wanted to say it's absolutely absurd because I was in Alex's live, and basically
Ricky,
the comments.
sorry to interrupt. I'm going to drop down, but I've followed you, Courtney. If you set one up, let me know, and I'll help you through it, and I'll get some.
Thank you, Blue Eyes. We appreciate the love, right?
Things. All right then, Ricky. Take care. Take care, Talia, and everyone else. Bye.
How you doing, Hungry Guy? Go on, sorry.
So basically, this is the kind of absurd thing that people will try to do. Will try and trip you up. Will try and tell you. Now, let me tell you guys one thing. There is no such thing as a child protection officer.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the title that these vigilantes,
Thank
okay, this is what I
you.
call them. These vigilantes that claim they want to protect children, want to do all of this, where literally it's just, yeah, they're just people doing it out of
They
their own
came up
back.
here to try
Not
and trip
one,
Courtney up. That's what they tried to do, yeah.
exactly, not one police force, not one social work team or any kind of like child safeguarding, anything backs any of these vigilantes, okay, or any of these people. Not one single of them back them. Okay, the police hates them. They literally ruin cases and stuff like that. And the fact that she's coming up here questioning you about, oh, are you qualified? Have you done a safeguarding course and all of that? I'm sorry, Courtney. All you have to do is literally tell people your story. There is such a thing that is recognized by healthcare workers, by the police and everything. It's called peer support. Peer support means whereas you tell your story, and by you telling your story, that will help someone else maybe like relate to it or like think like, okay, she's done it this way, maybe I could try doing it this way. All you need to do, Courtney, is just tell your story. Okay, your story is your like the thing that's like power to you. Okay, that's all you
Yeah.
need to do. You don't need no fans, no safeguarding or anything like that. I mean, it does help. Don't get me wrong, it does help, and it is good that you've done it. But all you need to do is just tell your story, and people will relate to that, and it will touch people, and it will go far. Okay, don't
Yeah.
let these people come like and deter you, and just do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, in
and
all
make sure
honesty, I'm not going to trust anything that's coming from that
it's
side
just
of things
rubbish.
with that
Yeah, like I
image
said,
on their profile.
Tally was on this straight away. She was calling it out in the chat, and she's just,
Yeah.
and Hungry Guy's just literally repeated what Tally. You got two intellectual
Yeah.
people in the box here. Hungry Guy and Tally are very clever, so they spotted it straight
No, but
away.
you
And
know what? Like, you're right, Ricky. Like, they will just try and trip her up.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Hungry
done
Guy said the
psychology.
same,
Do
so
they think I'm
he's thinking
thick?
like us.
I don't get what
You
did
don't.
they get out of
You're
it?
not. It's not your responsibility to safeguard other people's children. You're telling your story and your grief. Okay. Nobody asked James Bolger's mum if she's done a safeguarding course after her little boy was
Yeah.
murdered. Do you know what I mean? They're
think they've
trying
just
to
threatened.
They're trying to disrespect you. There is
Yeah.
no such thing as a fucking child protection volunteering bollocks. Okay.
No, there's a lot you've got to do to even be near children, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I was nearly a teacher.
Like, it makes no sense. Like, you can't have these volunteers, and the NSPCC do not support hunting teams.
No,
It's
no
a
one
very
does.
specific thing.
Yeah.
And I'm an ex-ambassador of the NSPCC. I've been with them for 2 years, so I know what they do, and they have their own little courses, their own little rules. They don't outsource, and they do not support hunting teams. So please don't even justify people that jump up and ask you stupid questions. No doubt they come from the crypt, because that's what kind of brain cells these people have. So whenever you see that photo, just know it's going to be a really stupid question.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
just ignore them.
Mila, no, I don't, sweetheart. I've already done my research, okay? Please don't tell me what I already know, yeah? Genuinely, I was literally, like, if it wasn't for my breakdown, I would have been a teacher. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Hey, Courtney, I'm just going to say this to you now, right?
sorry.
And I think, and as Hungry Guy and everybody else in the boxes, this, I know, because believe me, I've been in this app for a long time. I'm an OG at TikTok. What's happened here now is, Courtney, you have now made a few enemies for no reason, because you haven't fucking gone with what they want, and, you know what I mean, down the road that they want you to do what they say kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Their followers, there's a click themselves. They're all going to come over now and say the horriblest things about you. They're going to troll your pages.
yeah.
They're going to come and get prepared for that. And what this platform will do and make you stronger. And I don't think any person you could be as strong as what you are at this moment, going through what you're going through. Take a notice of these negative people now. Do what you're doing. You've got got your goal. And go for that goal, taking absolutely nothing of what these people say towards you anymore, trying to cheat you up. Don't even answer them. Don't even say anything to them. Just keep doing you. Just keep doing you.
Just block them.
Yeah.
Just block them.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say.
I've been through so much worse. You know, what I've seen, what I've had to do. You know, seeing my kid the way I've seen her, you know, the last 4 weeks after her death and the funeral, I've been through that, and nothing is worse than that.
Exactly.
So they can come at me all they like. It's not going to do anything other than just sit there and quite frankly, it's going to make me laugh because it's childish. They're threatened.
Courtney, don't let them summon you in any boxes anymore. Don't let them question you anymore, because they're not interested. They're just trying to trip you up the whole time and make you look bad.
And it's distracting. It's taking you away from doing what you actually set out to do. It's taking up so much of your time and energy.
Yeah, it really is. They're just, there's no point. There's no point at the end of the day. You know, I'm trying to do this for other people's kids, you know, and I'm trying to help other people.
The
that are
more
struggling.
aim of the
like,
goal is
take
getting
all-
these
yeah.
signatures.
And they're going to keep saying, "Oh, why she keep on coming on Drama Talk talking about it, because you guys haven't corrected it." Okay, and sadly, unfortunately, these people do have a voice on here and do have influence. And the fact is that what you're doing has been tarnished by this like plague, shall we say? And it's like, well, why do you have to suffer because of this? It just makes no sense to me, and it's completely absurd. I think you should just like stay in your life, have some really good mods around you, and just keep pushing out the message. And just remember, you got like that many signatures already. You're gonna get a hell of a lot more. And I'm not gonna lie to you, they are gonna come. They are gonna be trying to like troll you and stuff like that. In the
I
comments.
expect it.
Yeah.
I expect it after tonight, to be honest with you. I'm expecting it, but you know.
Don't rise to it, Courtney. Don't let them get to you, because the one thing you're trying to do here is fight against bullying and pass Willow's law.
Yeah.
And what are they doing? Bullying you.
Yeah, exactly. It just makes me more determined to keep doing what I do. And I'm telling you now, they're not breaking me.
Listen, let me tell Courtney, there's a horrible troll account in my multi-guest there, and I never let him in, to be fair. So if I see him, I'm going to block him. They've already started the horrible stuff about you. And it's just,
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Can you just like tell us just one more time what it is on the petition, and what it is what Willow's law exactly is going to be? And so, because there's 400 people in here, do you know what, Courtney? I don't even know. I just know you're trying to protect from cyberbullying, but it'd be great to hear.
It is a 40-page document, so I won't be able to speak.
No, just the gist of it. You're basically getting the signatures because you want to.
I want to criminalise the actual act of bullying. I don't want to criminalise children. I want to criminalise the act of bullying. And for schools specifically, because there is a two-part to this. There's schools and then there's outside of school. In schools, there's a 3-tier system. So the first 2-tier system is on educating them. There's courses, there's workshops, and that goes for the parents of the children who bully, so that they are also equipped, because parents get the blame all the time, and not all of them are very bad people. So in order to help them as well, there's going to be that. There will be support for those that bully, that are experiencing shit life at home. There's a support for the victim as well. If they don't adhere to tier 1 or tier 2 and they carry on with their acts of bullying to the extent where that victim is either, you know, hurt for the rest of their lives, that have got disabilities that are caused by being either beaten up or attacked, anything like that, or they do what Willow has done, they then will be criminalised. The law states already that children at the age of 10 can be criminalised, and they are only criminalised in this 3-tier system if they hurt someone permanently or if that victim takes their own life because of bullying. And that is pretty much the gist of that in regards to schools. There's changes to the educational system as well. I want anti-bullying stuff put into the national educational system there, the curriculum, so that they are taught from the ages of 6, and it's all age appropriate. As they get older, they learn more.
Yeah, you're a mum on a mission, and you're really educated. These people are so beneath you. Like you're doing amazing things, and it's very intricate, and there's a lot of paperwork, and like these people are just not on your level. You do even need to think about it. You're busy now. Don't focus on that anymore. This is a lot of work, and it's going to take up so much of your energy. It's incredible what you're doing.
You know, I want to close those loopholes in the mental health system, the
Yeah,
educational system, all of it. It's a full 40-page document.
Yeah, and it takes time, and
It
do
does.
not waste your time. This is a demonic app, by the way, and what going down the loophole now, but what will happen is you will be derailed on this app from a mission that's positive. You will be completely derailed if you get sucked into TikTok. You'll be distracted massively.
Exactly. I'm not going to be letting them do that to me. There's a lot of things I need to start doing. So I've got to finish off a few things tomorrow, but I have got a live stream with Kelly Hollis tomorrow, who supports everything in regards to this. She's been brilliant as well. So once I've done that, I will be taking a few days off on my lives. I've been pushing it for weeks.
She's, you know, the one that was in Benidorm. I think you fell out with her.
Oh, yeah, she blocked me. She blocked me.
Do you know who else is doing so much for children? I mean, it's more with the Send stuff, but it helps. Is the one that plays Linda in EastEnders? She's doing a lot of documentaries at the moment.
Yeah, she fell out with me, that
Oh,
Kerry
yeah.
Hollis. She goes, you get out of here, Ricksta, and block me. Sorry.
Talia, will you send me her profile so I can support her? Because my daughter's Zen.
Yeah, definitely, I will.
Thank you.
Ricksta, thank you for letting me up. I'm gonna drop now, but
Hungry
Courtney,
guy,
yeah,
listen, you
just
need to
stay
start coming back
strong
more
and
often when we're doing these discussions and that over other stuff. Not this, because this is obviously different. But in the future, when we do some stuff, you need to jump around, man. Do you know what I mean? It's always a pleasure to have you in
no,
your
I
box,
will
mate.
do. But don't worry,
I've
I'm
seen
always
some of the stuff you
watching.
get involved in, and I know you're controversial, mate. But I like you, so I don't care.
No, don't worry. I'm always watching, Ricksta. Don't worry. I
Big
know you
up,
see
bro.
me coming in and out, so yeah. But no, I love you guys, and yeah,
You
stay
too,
strong,
mate. Nice to see
Courtney.
you. All right.
See you
Take care.
soon.
Bye bye.
But, he's a very intelligent guy. He's cool. He's our hungry guy. He's clever guy. He does speak a lot of
Ricky
sense.
isn't going for Live Pro, everybody.
Yeah, guys, just to let you know, I have been entered for Live Pro, so I did accept it, but I'm not going for it. Does that make sense? I'm
You're
not
in the
going to
top
push.
10 at
I'm
the
not going to push
moment.
anyone. So I'm not. Even though I'm in Live Pro, guys, I'm not going to go for it because
Next year.
no, I want to go for it probably in January, February. Not unless a millionaire comes in here and drops me $1 million. 10 grand, which is £1 million.
You
Then
should
obviously
start
get a chance.
a GoFundMe to get you a Live Pro badge.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'll get all the flack there, court. I'm going to set up a GoFundMe for Live Pro. Send me all the gifts,
I
guys.
agree. I think you deserve it.
Yeah,
It's
send
a
me
good
all the
cause.
gifts. Send me. I'll have it all in me. I want to set up a GoFundMe. I need 10 grand for £1 million, guys. Get your cash out. There you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And I'm just going to
listen.
set one up for the sake of it.
Kindest live, honestly, you could be in. I promise. Everyone in these boxes has really listened and chatted, and no one shouted, and the comments are lovely. Honestly, they're just lovely. I can't tell you that enough.
Oh, thank you, Nikki. We love you. You're here all the time, and I know you think a lot of me and Sally, and we think a lot of you too. And you're a lovely lady, and we try and hold this. We try and hold this platform and this My Lives to be positive and to have the nice people in here, and we're quick to get rid of the negativity, aren't we, Nick? And the horrible people, and that's why we love this platform. And Dot, I tell you as well, Dot's followed me for 2 years, and she knows we try and get rid of that negativity as fast as we can. Cool, and we'll never hold a hate live. We'll call bullshit out. We'll tell people if they're wrong, but we won't. You won't let it be hate lives. We don't like it.
Bless you. I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.
And just
you can
remember that me and
focus
Talia have
now.
got your back, and I'm there for you, cool. Don't worry, I'd never say a bad word about you. I know you're going through the pain, you know what I mean? And I'm here to support, you know what I mean? I don't need you for clout. I don't need anybody for clout. I've got my own platform. I'm here to support and try and help you achieve what you need to achieve, do you know what I mean? And if I can do
do
that and
appreciate
help you in
that.
some way, then just ask me and I'll be there. And I will help you along the way, I promise you. And I know Talia will too, so.
Thank you.
And
Yeah,
Courtney,
they're not the only
Rick
ones.
does a fun live as well. He does a lot of fun in his lives, so we have a good laugh.
We do.
And
Yeah, we
yeah,
had one
you could have
yesterday,
seen-
to be fair.
That was hilarious, that though, Courtney. That was. I haven't laughed that hard in months.
Oh, same here. I needed it. I needed it. Dee's his washing machine.
Just to let you know, the biggest troublemaker in the old platform, she's underneath you, Courtney. Her name's Dot. She's wax melts. She's one of the worst ones on TikTok. You know what I mean? She's ruthless, our Dot. And you, Dot.
I am. I'm a real bad girl. But can't I?
Yeah.
Can I just say to you, and I'm not on about myself, so don't think I am for 1 minute, but I lost my son 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
And he was 44, you know, he took his life, did Simon, but there is a real
Yeah, you're sorry you
backstory to
did.
that.
My apologies, Dot. Simon took his life too, yeah.
Yeah. There's a real backstory to that, love, on Facebook, Justice for Simon Holt.
Yeah.
So I'd like you to read that if you would.
Absolutely.
This was 10 years ago. So in my time, 10 years ago, to get a petition up, you were out on the streets getting signatures. That's how we did it before this TikTok scenario. It was the old way, you know. But yeah, I met Corbyn, me. I jumped on stage to him because they took my son off me. You know, the government, as I think it is, and fighting the establishment, let me tell you now, honestly, it's like hitting a brick wall.
Oh, I
It's
can
like pulling
imagine.
teeth, innit?
It is, I can tell you now, because I took mine with the NHS, a big complaint of all the papers downstairs. It's like a big thick book. And they were only on today talking to somebody about this, because they admitted Simon that week. It were really bad. But when you read the story, Courtney, you'll grasp what it's all about.
No, I'll have a look.
And what they did, I were hoping they'd section him, you see, because they were in a real bad way. But no, he came home within about an hour and a half from the hospital where police had escorted him up there. So what they said to him was, we can keep you voluntary, we can give you a bed voluntary, but they tell them all that because they know when people's minds are in such a state like that, that they're not going to go voluntary, love.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
And what's
So
the
they
name
let
of your
them
page
go.
again, Dot? Is it called Justice for Simon Holt, is it?
Yeah. And they let my Simon go, and 2 days after he took his life, when they should have sectioned him. And I was talking to an ambulance girl on plane, and she told me exactly the same thing, and they're still doing it now. You know, it's really hard.
It really is. It's absolutely, it's beyond words most of the time. The state of the NHS and the medical system at the moment, it is very concerning.
It's very concerning. It's very concerning. And I mean, even here in Bradford, the streets of Bradford with the homeless.
Yeah.
And most of them, and I don't care what anybody said, because I did it for 3 years in Leeds city centre. I did it for 3 years with homeless. And most of them
Jump up,
have
Lol,
led
jump up.
themselves into addiction, and they can't get out of it.
Yeah.
And what my fight was to give them rehabs and detoxes.
Yeah.
But they won't give them it. They'll set up these charities, we will, amongst ourselves. Well, come with us, and you know, and I do believe in the 12-step programme. I do really believe in that. But that's as far as you're getting, because, you know, they're not doing nothing for them. Don't you think it's sad, Courtney?
It really is. It's heartbreaking, to be honest. It's almost like the system's setting people up to fail.
Yeah.
That's right.
How you doing, Lol? You okay?
Only a quick one, and I'm sorry to go off topic,
Carry on.
but I've just heard Alex Brigham saying the reason I don't like him is because he called me out because I was going all around the app calling Sam Walker for going to people's homes, and I do no better by coming into your lives. So if Mr. Brigham's listening, the reason I hate Sam Walker is because he talked about my deceased daughter and husband, and he knew both of them. So before you start spouting, big fella, make sure you get your facts right. And if you've got any issue with me, box is always open for you, fella. Feel free to message me. Okay? I'm just in the humour for someone like yourself at the minute. Sorry, Rick.
It's all
but
right, Joel. It's
I
all
have
right.
no other platform for this idiot to get his facts right, because he's constantly spouting about things he knows absolutely nouse about.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, they're good at that. And
Do you know
Lol, can I
what?
just extend my condolences from me and mine to you and yours?
Thank you, my love.
Because
That's
I
lovely of
can't
you.
imagine.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Mr. Brigham,
from
Mr.
me,
Brigham will
love. I
be.
don't know you, but same from me, love.
Thank you.
And Rick up there, and Rick, who lost his brother. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, tears come in my eyes for Rick.
Yeah.
Because I just think he's a great lad, and Talia is a greatest team to, honestly, I'm going to start crying.
Oh,
On
thank you.
TikTok, them two. They are. And lol, you know, when you've lost somebody tragic, just like you have the other lady on Courtney's, when you lose them tragically like that, you just never get over it. You never get over it, do you?
No, you
Well,
don't. You
You
really
You
never
learn
get
to live
over it.
differently, that's all. But
Yeah.
Mr. Brigham will be glad my fella's not around. That's all I'll say.
Well, you've got your anger out, and you've done right, love. You're
No, I go
standing up.
boxing
You're standing
wax
up for
melts
what's
twice
right.
a week.
Lol, if
Yeah.
you ever want to chat, Okay, my inbox is open. You can have
Thank
my
you.
number. Text me, call me anytime you want. Okay.
Thanks very much, everyone. So hopefully you come back to me. But thanks, Rick. I do
Anytime, love.
apologise for interrupting your conversation.
It's a definite
Oh, don't
time.
worry about it.
Well, I'm
Speak to
actually
you
going
all
to
soon.
head off
Much love.
myself, to be fair, because
Yeah, Courtney, listen, like I said,
evening.
thank you for getting in the box. Please set up the GoFundMe, right? And share it. You know what I mean? I'm going to start sharing it out there. If Talia don't mind,
Yeah, you're
I
right
don't
there,
think she
Gavlan.
will. In the next week or two, when she does her literally talent competition, then maybe you can jump up there. She'll have you in there and we can get everybody on the talent night to support you, to contribute to your GoFundMe and also sign this petition, and we'll get behind you till you get these 100,000. And we will just make sure you keep popping in my lives. I'll pop in yours as well. And when we're doing a big live or an exposure live, I'll get the big audience to sign your petition, all right?
Bless you. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
No,
You're
Tom,
welcome in
listen,
my
we know,
life anytime.
we see genuine when we see, do you know what I mean? Let's just pray that these horrible bastards throw their hands up in the air and know that what they've done is wrong. But like I said, the ego's as big as theirs. I can't see him doing it. I'm sorry. I just can't see him
I'm
doing
not
it.
expecting them to, and I don't need their apologies. It was very nice for Alicia to apologise, and that's all settled, and I'm not going to bring her up anymore because she's done what needed to be done, and I respect her for it. I won't forget what's been done ever, but the rest of them, I don't need their apology. Their platforms are too. It's just horrific. I'm sick of seeing them, to be quite honest. I keep scrolling and I keep seeing them. It's just like, no, thank you.
The link's
Be
in your
careful,
bio as well for the
Bernie.
petition, isn't it?
Pardon?
Be careful, Lookney. They don't lure you back in under false pretences as well.
I'm not interested. I'm
The
sticking
link's
to my
in your
lives.
bio, isn't it, Courtney?
Yeah, so that link is to the website. I do remember Mr. Boschel saying that apparently you can't click it or there's something with it, so I'm going to have to look at that tomorrow. But the link to the website it should be on there. It's, I do believe it's Willows -law or something like that. I'm not good at URLs, so
She private. Are you gonna open up a platform eventually? To my recommendation, if you are going to start coming on TikTok and growing a platform and getting the support, you're going to have to take your account off private. If you have got videos that you don't want anybody to see, especially if you got your little girl on there and you don't want the trolls getting on everything, just set your videos on private so they can't get access to your videos. That way they can't download them.
Yeah, I'm going to go through all of that just to make sure. And if they do try and do any of that, I'm going to be making sure that I take that much, much further. Because
of course, if you need any support, to speak to the girls or me, and I'll help you through. But my advice is, I've had my daughter fake profiles on her all around here, and they do the worst things. They do cool, and it's not good. So just be prepared for
it's really not. I mean, it comes under malicious communications as well. So technically, I could have them held to account by the police. I've already done that with two people.
And my advice is do that because they can track IP addresses and people think they're safe beyond the phone or the laptop. They're really not.
Good luck to them because I'll have them.
Thanks, Polly.
Ain't no one coming to my house.
Courtney, you can have your account off of private, but in your settings, you can set your videos to followers only and go through your followers list and remove and block all those bad people.
There's like 7,000 people in it, though. That's the thing. There's so many people.
Yeah. Well, you can when you go onto followers, it will first of all come up with people that are live, and you'll find that there'll be a lot of them big creators that went for you.
Yeah.
So you can get rid of them. And then if you then click it onto all followers, it will show your top list of all the last people that followed you, which would be quite recent with those particular individuals.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump.
Thank you, Nikki, for coming in. Obviously, I know Courtney's off now. Courtney, we'll have to start. We'll have to do this again, but next time we'll do a live about the supporting and getting you out there, and obviously your GoFundMe and the signatures and that. Do you know what I mean? We'll pull away from these horrible bastards now. Everybody knows who you are, and I know you've got a lot of love and support. And I'll be honest with you, you never got hardly any negativity in this room tonight. In fact, most of it, 90% of it was support. So you've got my people behind you, and you've got me behind you too. I'm a girlfriend, so there you go.
I do appreciate everyone's support. You've all been fantastic people. Thank you.
Like I said, you are genuine, lovely, and like I said, say hello to your fella for me. He seems like a nice guy. God bless him as well.
He is. He's absolutely fantastic. I mean, I wouldn't have made it where I am now without him. Bless him.
Yeah, well, keep strong, man. I know. I've had losses, but to lose a child, like I said, and to go through what you've gone, I cannot. Because I haven't got the words for you, Court. I really haven't. My heart goes out to you. Just keep it strong and achieve what you need to achieve for you and your daughter and Tom.
I will, absolutely. Thank you
Right.
very much,
God
guys.
bless
Have a
you,
good
man.
evening.
Much love, Courtney.
Enjoy the rest of
Rick,
your day, right?
I will.
God bless you.
Rick, can you kick me out, please, as I can never ever get out.
Of course I can. I'll do that. Nicola, it's
Speak
been a
to you
pleasure
later,
having you in here
Courtney.
too. Come back here anytime, all right? You've been a pleasure, all right?
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Bye-bye.
And for anybody that wants the link, it's also in my bio. So feel free.
Thank you, Nicola. Take care.
No, and thank you, Rick.
Oh God, sorry. I got. Hey, Dot. You know I absolutely love you, and I've left you till last because we love Dot. She's followed me for years.